Good afternoon, everybody. It is 2:10 p.m. It is September 4th, my favorite month. September, October, my favorite. You'll always hear me say it's my favorite. And I like November too. And it is 71 degrees, so it's beautiful weather out. Unfortunately, today's my Elvis day, my concert, and it's like crap weather. We'll see what happens. I'm still going if it's crappy, but I'll come back if they don't have the concert. I'll just ask my money back. Yeah. I don't donate money to nothing like that, you know. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna tackle two topics, but the first one I'll go over briefly. First I'll go over my weight loss and my struggles, and then I'm gonna go over something about manipulative people. And if you think it applies to you or somebody else, then it might. But if not, don't worry about it, okay? First of all, you see, I didn't lose as much as I had hoped. My weight's been going back between 19 pounds and 20. Like, I would get right at 19.0. No, I'm sorry, 20.0 and 19 point something, okay? And it goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, okay? And, you know, I mean, it doesn't bother me. I mean, as long as I'm losing something, I figure I'm on the winning side of this. But it is frustrating because, you know, when I keep it for real, you know, I am a lot of times really hungry. But I think I'm going to have to cut down my eating a lot more than I am. I think I'm going to have to be more conscious of, I don't really measure out my food. I just eat, and I figure I'm eating everything low carb. I'm eating everything probably keto friendly, so I don't really pay attention to, did I have, 5 grams or 6 grams, or, you know, I had 3 eggs, I should have had 2 eggs, or 3 slices of bacon, maybe I should have had 2. I don't do that because I figure like this, I'm not eating a lot anyways, but maybe I'm on the wrong side of this thinking, okay? So maybe I'm gonna have to clean that up a little bit. And, you know, I've noticed, just keeping it real and 100%, for all those who are following, who's truly in the struggle with me and can feel what I'm feeling, you know, I'm being as truthful and as transparent as I can honestly be. You know, I am struggling now. I'm not eating more. I mean, I had popcorn today. I ate breakfast and I had like a popcorn. I had enough like snacky, low carb, snacky stuff that I probably could have done without one of those things, okay? But it's nothing like big amounts, you know. It's like a little bag of popcorn, the skitty, whatever you call it, and then one of those chocolate things, okay? I'm gonna have to put those chocolate things away. I think those are going in the garbage. Only because my issue is with sweets, and it's triggering that little sweet thing inside of me. Drinking the Diet Pepsi, okay? I like it. I ain't gonna lie, I like it. I'm beginning to like it, you know? But I feel like inside of me, it's triggering that little thing that makes me want to eat more. Or it's just like, you know, okay. And so I feel like I am struggling, like, I'm wanting stuff now. I'm wanting a little bit more. I'm not wanting like potatoes. I can turn my head on potatoes. I can turn my head on bread because I know I can eat the carb bread, low carb bread. Even though somebody told me it's not really low carb bread, but I mean, I don't think they could lie about it. And I'm surely not lying about it. I have no problem showing anybody what I eat. It's just, you know, it's just taking the time to do it, you know. But I am struggling. And struggle is real, and to overcome that struggle, it takes a lot of, you know, like, you won't have to want this more than you want the food, okay? The food is a temporary thing. The weight loss could be permanent, okay? And if I do it right, and I get out of my head, and I get out of my feelings, and that's where I deal with my food, is my feelings. I wish there was something else. And no, I don't want to take a drug. that. No, I don't want to do that. I want to deal with my eating disorder, my bad eating habits, mindfully, rather than, we should hit this window, mindfully, rather than just like, I'm gonna take a pill for this. I could go and I mean no shade like this. I could go get Ozempic. I probably could get it from my doctor. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I've taken Fen-Phen. I don't know I can't say the proper name for it, but I've taken that before. It makes me nuts. And the only true way I can lose this weight is if I deal with my own issues one at a time as they come at me. I knew yesterday would have been difficult because a person that I deal with on a negative level was there, okay? And this person brings out the angst in me. Don't hate this person. Don't even dislike this person. I just don't like. Well, that's not true. I don't like this person. I don't hate this person. I just don't like this person. This person brings out the in me. Okay. I don't wish this person no harm. This person's always invited to my house every holiday. You're a part of everything, and no matter what, I will do that because you were a part of my life, big part of my life. But keeping it 100%, some people could bring out the in you, and this person brings out the in me. So every time this person comes around me, I know it's going to be a day of struggle because it's like, all I want to do is just say, would you please just either be a freaking nice person, or if you the issues you have with me, either don't bring them to me, or find your rise, find somewhere else, because I don't need this negativity in my life. Okay. And and that's just the truth. Okay, that is the truth. Negativity for me will make me eat faster than having anything in front of me. I could say no to, my brother isn't even bothering me. He isn't. He's been pretty cool. He's been very nice. I'm very nice to him. And I appreciate my brother. Being that, he treats me nice. Okay. He doesn't talk around me, about me, we talk politics, he and I said, let's just not go there, okay, because our politics are so different. I could like you and not have to know your politics. I already know your politics, I don't have to know your politics, okay? But anyway, off subject. But, that I am struggling, and every time I see that 20-pound weight loss, I'm so happy. But I knew every morning when I get up in the morning, I go to the bathroom about the weight loss. I go to the bathroom, I weigh myself in the morning. It'll say 19.3 pounds or something like that I've lost. And then I'm like, damn, what happened to that 20 pounds? I'll come back and weigh myself again, and they'll say 20 pounds. I can show you, I keep a calendar every day what I weigh myself. And then like they did today, I said, no, I'm going to put down 19.3 or whatever it is. And I didn't go back and weigh myself. I said, okay, there's something doing that. And even if the scale is a little not as accurate as it should be, I feel it's still weighing, it's still weighing, starting from here to there. It's still in the same approximate area. I mean, it's not been, I don't change anything. It's digital, you know what I mean? But anyway, so, I gotta work on this. I gotta stop worrying about the numbers so much. Maybe I need to stop getting on that scale every day. Maybe that is a mind screw for me. It's hard not to do it though, because not doing it, I feel like I'm putting so much effort into this. You know what I mean? I'm putting so much effort into my eating correctly, looking at the time, can I eat yet? Like today, I was really hungry at 11 o'clock. Oh my God, I wanted to eat. I kept on saying, man, well, you could eat earlier and just have one day off of your intermittent fasting. And I said, no, I'd rather eat more carbs, go off of the keto for a day than to go off the intermittent fasting. I truly would, because I think that is the key. That is the key, I think, is the intermittent fasting. Give your body time to recover. But I think they both work one on one, just like your eyes work together, and your hands and your legs, you swing your arm, whatever. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say, but I know what I'm trying to say. So, no, I'm not going off of anything. I'm going to just, I'm going to work through this, whatever is going on, and, I'm still losing, and I'm still doing it. I'm not, like I said, I'm going to have to get rid of those the keto, the dark chocolate with the nuts in it. You can get it at all these. I kept on saying I was going to show it, but yesterday I had company, and my daughter spent the night, and I don't do none of that when she's around. I don't even make videos when she's around. And because I cherish those moments with my daughter. I cherish them because it's like my only female thing. It's like you're with another female, my daughter, and it's like I'm so happy to be there. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get rid of that. I think I'm gonna have to get rid of the Diet Pepsi. That's going to be another thing I'm going to have to get rid of. I just think that's just not good for me. The more of the eating, I don't think I eat a lot, but I think, okay, I do have like the eggs and all that. That's totally a keto meal. Okay, I don't care even where. It is a low carb meal. Eggs, bacon, and keto bread. That's a low carb meal. Then another meal at the end of the day. I could skip that middle meal. That is not necessary. Maybe have like a small snack. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. But like I said, get out of my head. Get out of my head. I think I'm going to have to give up weighing myself on a daily basis because I don't think it's doing me any mental good. It's not helping me mentally. And this is not only a journey with my physical body, but my mental health. When you're trying to be a better person, trying to lose weight, I would think. And no, I did not do this when I had weight loss surgery. No, I did not. You want to change the whole you so you can make this a success. I want to become a better person totally. I really want to, but I don't want this to just be about me. I want my change to be personal and growth. I want to meet good people. I want to be amongst good people. And not about what I weigh, but about who I am. You know what I mean? It's like I want to grow on who I am, what I'm doing for myself, and because when you feel better about yourself, you can make better decisions. When you feel better about yourself, I don't know. I've never felt better about myself, and I don't look any better physically. I don't. I'm not beautiful. I'm not nothing. I'm not wearing makeup. I'm not doing anything. But for somehow, somewhere in deep inside of me, I'm beginning to feel better about me. I don't feel like I might be gross, but I don't feel gross. I feel like normal. I feel like anybody else would feel, and I think everybody should feel like that. Now on to the next subject. Okay. So people can be manipulative, and sometimes people will play games with you, and again, like I said in the beginning of my video, if you think I'm talking about you, then I probably am. Okay. And if this isn't about you, then you won't feel like I'm talking about you. And maybe I'm talking about nobody. But manipulation is really, sometimes it's like manipulation by money. And I was financially manipulated for many, many years of my married life. Truth. That's true. I was financially manipulated. People didn't understand, like, oh, you never work. Well, it's not because I surely didn't want to. Every time I wanted to work, my husband would make it very difficult for me to work because you're just messing up the taxes, so I'm going to take out so much of your money. And he wanted to keep me on the lower economics scale. So that is a form of abuse. That is. And if you don't think it is, you live with somebody who tells you can spend this amount of money for groceries. You have to ask to buy this, that, and this and that. Then you know what I'm talking about. But also manipulation could be like how they talk to you. They could be indifferent toward you. They could almost treat you like you're a guest in your own home. They come over and they could act like you are a guest in your own damn home. Like, are you serious? What gives you the cojones to walk in my door and act like I'm a guest in my home? You have no right. You have no right. The only right you have is to sit down and say thank you and please. And that's what I would do. I truly believe, I'm a big fan of manners. I'm a big fan of, like, when you're in somebody else's house, you treat it not like your own. When people say, well, treat it like your home. No, that's not your home. This is my home. Your home's over there. My home's over here. Now my daughter and my son, my home will always be their home because this is, if anything ever happened, they can come back. I'm not like one and done. When you leave my house, you're gone. No. You could always come back if things don't work out. That's not what I'm talking about. But manipulation is really, it's a shitty thing to do to somebody. Because actually it's a controlling issue, I think. And once somebody recognizes what's happening, then the manipulation is going to start. It's almost like dealing with a narcissist. And usually it is a narcissist who's the manipulator. Because a narcissist, they can never be wrong. You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, and you're wrong, but not me. And this is why I'm right. I'm always right. Have you ever heard the thing, I pay the cost to be the boss? Those words are like, no, it's you. No. Never like, well, let's sit down and talk about it. Nope. There's never that. Let me sit down and tell you why you're wrong. And, and that goes back to, like, how you deal with yourself, how you deal with, like, just how you feel about yourself, because people don't understand that has a lot to do with how you deal with a lot of things in your life. And I know that's me. That's me all day long. When I feel like I'm being manipulated, I shut down. I become this little kid. I feel like not the Pam that you all know that you might like or dislike. I'm the Pam that's, the fat girl who's sitting there with a candy bar, when nobody's looking, taking a bite, it's called, sugary courage. Or some people might be looking at courage as a drink, you know what I mean? But I shut down. But now I'm beginning to recognize manipulation. And I notice like there's somebody online who manipulates people. When they don't get their way, when stuff gets, it's all of a sudden, you're doing this to me, and you're doing this to me, but you know, and this is why you're wrong. I'm going to do this to you. I'm going to do this to you. I'm going to do this to you. And only to know that if you stopped, if this person stopped bothering people, people will stop bothering this person. But I think the thing is, and, you know, I'm not dipping into nobody else's issue, but I will say this. This person is more afraid of losing people paying attention to them than of you know, what they say. Is like, at all costs, pay attention to me. They're manipulating the situation. But on the other part, I'm talking about myself, you know, like in my life. Been manipulated a lot. You know, I've been manipulated a whole lot in my life. And you know, some people might say, well, it's your fault. But it's very hard to break that cycle of manipulation when you don't know how. You know, it's not easy to do. It's not easy to say, well, I no longer will let you do this to me because of this, this, and this. No, it's very, very difficult to break that cycle. It's very hard. And you know, and it just like the manipulator is probably the most, I'm not going to say vulnerable, but they have the most problems because they're afraid that you might get strong. They're afraid, like this person is afraid that everybody might turn their back on this person and on her and just never pay this person no mind. That's why the more that you know, that gets closer to that, the more outrageous this person is. And really dangerous. You know, I will say this person is very dangerous because what's to say at any given time that this might go from verbal to like a physical attack, especially if you are within any distance of this person. Be very careful because a person who is a narcissist could easily slip to be psychotic. You know, and don't think, well, they can't find me. Nobody... If somebody really wants to find you in the United States, anybody can find you. You know, I hope not. I hope this person is dealt with by the law. You know, I wish people who are manipulators, people who use people, who manipulate words, who say mean, nasty things, was dealt with way to the fullest extent of the law. But not always, because you know what? It takes a lot of effort, and sometimes we think that nobody really wants to do anything. The law doesn't seem to stand behind us, you know, and manipulators are good at what they do. They really are. Like I told you, I've been manipulated a long time in my life, and, you know, I really was, you know, but it's hard to break away from that, you know. And but anyways, I'm here where I'm going. I'm going to, I thought I was going to go to Target. Well, I might go to Target because my brother wants those donuts. And then I'm going to go over to Marshall's. I need to get me like some sort of a sweater or something because as you can see, it's rainy. I have a feeling it's going to be yuck. But I still want to go to this concert so bad. So, you know, if not, I hope they give back my money. I had to pay $35 for this, and, you know, but I don't get to see it. I should get my money back. I'd rather not have my money back. I'd rather go to the concert. And it's nothing that could be rescheduled, so it's like, okay, let's work on this. I know one year I went, and it was kind of rainy out, but people were out there. So if people are out there, I'm sure this guy will be out there, too. So, and it doesn't start till 8, but I'll be out there at 4:30 because I said, I'm going to enjoy this day. I'm going to be home by 4:30 and feed the animals and, you know, give them their medicine and da-da-da-da-da. And I can go and not feel any certain way. You know, I don't want to feel bad or, you know, usually I feel bad about leaving the house. I don't feel so bad today. I don't. You know, what is this person doing? People shock me how bad they drive. You stop in the middle of the road. What are you doing? Anyway, y'all, I hope you enjoy my my video. You know, I hope you do. And I hope it helps somebody. If you have any questions or any comments, you know, please feel free. Like I said, my weight loss thing is open. You know, I almost was going to start measuring myself. Okay. Because, you know, sometimes you're losing inches and you're not losing pounds. And I agree with that too. I'm considering that. Am I brave enough to put that up on the YouTube world? I don't know about that, but you know, I might consider it because I really want to stay true to this. Like I said, I do get weak. I ain't gonna lie, I get weak, and there are times when I want something different. You know, eating, you know, basically the same thing day in and day out sometimes gets boring. But you know what? Food is just. You don't eat for entertainment. You eat for nourishment. You know, if I'm using food for entertainment, I'm in trouble anyway. So, you know, it's just what it is, you know. So, come on. People move. I was hoping you would come. See, I'll see now the lady's gonna move. Thanks, lady. Thanks, lady. It's all right. Y'all have a great day. Happy Labor's Day. Bye-bye.